Hello everyone, Zero in the house, and today we're back with another episode of War of Division, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. Let us have a look at what's new in the last week of May. First thing I want to get out of the way is the fact that we now have the bingo board or the challenge board for the feature vision card for this week. So if you want to pull for it and you want to make your life easier in regards of building it, you can exploit the bingo board. So, what's new this time around? Let's have a look at the summons. So, last week we had the MR Plus guaranteed free pull for units, and this time around we have it for vision card. So let's get this out of the way and figure out what we're getting. I hope Bahamut, but what are the chances of that happening? Very slim, so let us skip this. And yeah, we got the Adilar Salia vision card slash shards, which is going to be pretty helpful in regards to building it. Let's start from the top and see what's new this time around. We have the standard 5-step 10 times banner for the feature vision card. So here we can see Camillo featured in the Dreams of Heroism vision card, and yeah, that is definitely a dream if you're asking me. He has a very interesting, let's say, personality trait, and that is represented into this vision card. So yeah, if you guys want to pull for this, you're more than welcome to do this. At the 5th step, this card will be guaranteed. And let's have a look at the stats for this card. Okay, so Earth unit area attack resistance up 20. Earth unit max HP up 30. And Earth unit max TP up 25%. Now, if you ask me, this card is gonna be pretty good for Luel, Piedmont, and Kilfei. Yeah, so I think those three are pretty good candidates for this card. Kilfei has shown time and time again to be a pretty good physical tank, and I think this would suit her quite well, especially now that we have the Porcelain Tower. This card could be quite adequate for her in a couple of levels. Moving on, we have the standard banner for the feature vision cards this time around. So that is both Dreams of Heroism and Couerl. Now, Couerl is a really good vision card and Esper for our lightning units. His vision card will give us lightning unit lightning attack up 20, lightning unit dexterity up 11%. And I think when we max it, it's going to give us lightning unit acquired AP up 30%. So upon using TP skills or normal attacks, we're going to get 30% more AP than usual, which is pretty damn good if you ask me. And lightning units will also benefit from having their agility boosted by 12%. Now, Couerl is also quite known as an Esper to be pretty good. It bumps up slash attack, alongside missile attack, I believe, and also lightning damage, which is gonna be really good for our main android 9S. So I think this is gonna be a worthwhile card to pull if you're building a lightning team. Then we have a paid banner where you can get Dreams of Heroism guaranteed for 2000 Visor. Now this is gonna be up to you whether you want to spend this, because do keep in account that next week we're gonna get Black Rose Helena 99.9%. So if you have a lot of paid Visor, feel free, especially if you have a main Earth team. But if you want to pull for Helena and you need that extra 2000 Visor that might be used for, you know, maybe her guaranteed paid banner, I would probably keep that 2000 Visor in your bank. And we have these 2-step free Visor banner, which I would steer away from, because I think these are really good ways of draining your Visor reserves for a potential 9-step banner for Black Rose Helena. And these are also older units, so you know you're gonna spend what is this? 4,000 Visor for 40 shards. That is crazy if you ask me. Notwithstanding the fact that you might get the vision card, the featured vision card as well, and this is something that most people would have pulled naturally. So definitely stay away from these two banners if you ask me. Same thing for this. Now, last time we had forgot, was it light and something else? And yeah, so every day we're gonna have the two different elements featured. Still steer away because look, for 4,000 Visure, you don't even have a guaranteed UR unit. You have 10 units guaranteed. They can vary from SR to UR. Let us confirm the drop rates. Always do this. I feel I'm gonna become a pretty good lawyer thanks to Word of Division. So yeah, does it say a step 3 what we're gonna get? So we get the UR and MR guaranteed slots, so that can be any unit. And then at drop 3, yeah, we can get MR, 95% of getting an MR and only 4% of getting a UR. So steer away from this. Big time, big time. Okay, moving on. This is actually something that I would consider if you have a lot of vision cards, but they're not maxed out. So if you have them at level 2 or 3, definitely consider doing this. I believe that the first step is really good, but the second step is a bit recommended Esper. I would definitely stay away from that. And who is the recommended Esper? I believe that is going to be stipulated. Recommended Esper are Golem and Fenris. So, like I mentioned before, these vision cards have been around for a while, and if you really need them, I would personally use a selection ticket if I really need them, and not like spend 4,000 paid Visure. That is pretty crazy. Yeah. So let's have a look at the drop rates. Actually, that is actually what I'm mostly interested. So yeah, you get a span of UR, MR, and SR and R. So woo, this is a good way of cucking your reserves big time. And this is something I would strongly consider. So I would not consider this, but I would strongly consider this. UR vision card shards are always a good thing, and you get 250 UR shards, VC shards. So like I mentioned before, if you have a lot of vision cards that are around level 2 and 3 and you wanna boost them up, do this. But if you have a lot of maxed vision cards, I will probably steer away from this, because it will be a shame for your paid Visure to be converted into Mog shards, if you ask me. Okay, I believe that is all that I wanted to touch in regards to the banners. Let us move on to the shop. Okay, so what I really think is extremely worth is the 8 million download part 4 shop. We are going to get the MR Growth X for free, which is really good. And look at all these goodies paid for guild. This is big time good stuff. Rainbow Broadstone, Fragment of Thought, Rainbow Spheres, and Rainbow Awakening Source Stones for leveling to bring to level 3 our Espers. The rest I will steer away from. Still think it's a cash grab, well, a vision grab, if you want to use a more technical term. Feature shop, as I mentioned before, these are units that have existed for a long time, and by now you would have maxed them, if not even gotten Mind Sphere by now. So if you need Mind Sphere, do use the mock shop, because like I mentioned in my previous video, you can trade Mind Spheres for units whom you have already gathered 600 shards. So if you need to EX either Ayaka or Frederica, please do use the mock shop and not your free Visure. And same thing with this one. I mean, if you really want to max limit break some of these units, might do this, but remember, there is always going to be in the future banners where you can get guaranteed UR units and land one of these ones. So yeah, I think we're reaching this stage where using 2000 Visure for 40 shards is becoming a bit you don't get a high return for that. So I will steer away from that personally. And we can move on to duel. I believe that now we're getting ×2 arena medals. So do go hard in PvP to earn those goodies. And there's gonna be a couple of things in the far plane that we want to talk about. The first one is that now in the Beast Den we have 3 new additions. One is actually 4. One is Ramu. One is the Iron Giant as well. Float Eye, if I am not wrong. And at the very end, I would imagine that we have Couerl as well. So if you want to level 3 those espers, you can do so now. Moving on. We have a very interesting event, which is the Lo-Fi event. As you probably noticed, I have I have kept the in-game music because it's pretty good and it's pretty fitting. I like it, so why not later on? So every day you can do the Lo-Fi collaboration, you can earn a lot of JP, and you don't have to rely on the JP reward quest. So whenever you do this, do keep in mind to use friend with the paid JP up vision card, and also your eggs, and to min-max the acquisition of JP for units you're interested in. And more importantly, we have the Porcelain Tower. This is gonna be pretty much what's gonna chew up most of your day. I've been pretty busy, so I haven't even done floor 1. But with the units that I have, I am aiming for floor 30. If I reach floor 30, I'll be pretty happy. Now, in my main account, I've already reached floor 49. And I believe that I'll be able to finish this up today. So I'd imagine that you probably need to run this at least once to max the fire ring. So in the mock shop, now you'll have the items necessary to 5-star the fire ring, as well as the light ring and the water ring. And for those that still need to get Rain Sword, you can do so now, especially if you plan to EX him, although I've already EX'd him. And what else do we have? Yes, we also have story. We have Interlude Part 2. Heavily focused on Mont's Harem, if you ask me. I still need to level up my Piedmont and beat his brother. And once that's done, I'll be able to do Interlude Part 1 and 2 on this free account. And that is pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. So I hope you guys are having fun. And there's going to be a video coming up this Friday where I'm going to update you guys on a couple of things. Until then, I hope you guys are enjoying the new content in War of Division. And you guys take care. Have a good one.